2. Welcome to the Halloween special.
The Halloween special.
My name is Benjamin Barker.
Benjamin Barker. I am Brandon of House Winterfell. Once was Stark. Now I'm the three-eyed raven.
And the worst character in the show of Game of Thrones.
I have no emotions.
He's the worst character in the show.
I also had no time to get a costume, so I'm wearing what we will for the Game of Thrones episode.
I ordered a $10 wig and I got a...
So happy Halloween. This is actually you're gonna be watching this the night before Halloween. We're gonna get into some Halloween movies for you. Maybe you haven't watched enough Halloween movies.
Maybe
you've seen too much Hocus Pocus because that's the only Halloween movie they show anymore.
Yeah, did you know that they changed the Freeform channel to the Hocus Pocus channel?
Yeah, it's Hocus Pocus and Scooby Doo. That's all you get.
It used to be Harry Potter.
Well, I mean,
that was fine.
You're watching Freeform, isn't that like a kids station?
No.
Yeah.
No, they got Harry Potter on there.
Pretty sure it's like for kids, but we're gonna not worry about that for now. So we don't have anything to really review. We're just
doing our top 10 Halloween list. Maybe a spooky story or two.
Maybe a spooky story or two, but yeah, we're gonna go through some of our favorite Halloween movies. Give you some recommendations if you're looking for something to watch the night before Halloween, or even on Halloween night after those kids have stopped by and taken all your candy. All right, Brian. Let's start with your number 10. Favorite Halloween movie. Go.
Okay, my number 10, Ghostbusters, the original. At first, I didn't like it as a kid. I hated it as an adult. It's kind of funny.
Okay, my number 10 would be Hocus Pocus, just because I've seen it 100 times. It is an all-time classic. It was one of our favorites as kids, but nowadays it's just overplayed and overwatched, and I can't.
Number 9 for me is Hotel Transylvania.
I actually have that one on my list too.
Yeah, it's
but that's more of good. like I have on my list. I kind of separated it between kids movies or this is a fun Halloween movie and then a scary ass Halloween movie because I like those.
Yeah.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, it's a tough one.
I feel like to me it's almost a Christmas movie too. Like it could be both. That's why I think it's so good.
It's like,
and it's also timeless. It's also one of those movies that is overplayed during Halloween and sometimes during Christmas. Monster House.
I almost had that on my list. That's a good one, but not. It was better in high school.
Once again, I'm going with my like fun ones. This is
okay.
It's not very scary, but it's like it was a very creative.
It's like you're starting here,
movie.
Then you're gonna ramp up.
Yeah, and I like that type of animation. It's kind of like that Paranorman animation.
I haven't seen Paranorman.
It almost looks like claymation, but it's not. I don't know what it's called. I'm not that smart. But yeah, Monster House. I think that's also free on Netflix right now, so check that one out.
Written by Dan Harmon, who also did Rick and Morty, and I think Steven Spielberg. Is a little fun fact about that movie. Steven Spielberg, once they bought the rights to the movie, Dan Harmon, a lot of his things were more like adult-esque. So like he wanted it to have like a hard R rating to it. It'd be really graphic.
Monster House?
Yes. But Steven Spielberg produced it, and I guess he meddled with it and made it more kid-friendly so that they would, obviously have more box office hits.
Well, yeah, there's not a lot of rated R animated movies.
Right, and that's what the risk he wanted to take, but obviously the studio wasn't going to allow it. But that's just a fun fact. Dan Harmon's a good writer.
He also did Community.
Yes. Community and Rick and Morty. He does a lot of stuff. He's good, dude.
He's a good old boy.
All right, my number 8. I'm just going all in the bag. I'm going Harry Potter. I can't pick one.
Boo. Not boo to Harry Potter. I just feel like it's more of a Christmas movie.
Ernest Scared Stupid. Classic. You got the trolls.
Movie.
Scared me to hell.
Not played enough. Not played enough on TV.
If they played that as like they did Hocus Pocus, I'd be I don't know. I'd be watching every night.
Yeah. I'm going to have to put the original Halloween on there. Michael Myers, the original Halloween. Today, it's a little bit cheesy. It's not as scary as it once was, but it still holds up. And I think that it's one of those slasher movies that'll last forever, in my opinion. Like Michael Myers.
So you're saying it will slash forever?
I can't wait till you break that thing. The Exorcist. Still to this day, one of the scariest movies I've ever seen in my life. And still haunts me in my dreams. I don't think I've seen it since I was 15.
But that looked, anyways.
The
The only part that okay, you're editing this movie, this one. So my sixth was Evil Dead. I remember watching it as a kid from when I was sick, and it's just really good. It's like weird, like you just can't explain it.
Totally
You just have to go into it.
that movie too.
My fifth one is The Thing. John Carpenter's The Thing.
Okay.
Isolation and Freaky Creature still holds up today. What's your fifth?
Moving on to Hereditary. That is a newer movie.
Nah.
I'm not gonna say it's an all-time classic, but it is a very intense, suspenseful thriller, freaky, like things change throughout the movie. It's definitely worth a watch around Halloween.
Okay,
good.
what's your fourth?
Moving on, I guess this could have fell back before these. Beetlejuice.
Oh, I watched that last night. Really
Beetlejuice,
weird.
Beetlejuice.
Really weird.
Strugglejuice.
But I remember being at Beetlejuice, Sneeblejuice. Please tell me I'm not the only kid who, like, when you watched it, you didn't know what the hell was going on half the movie.
Yeah, it was kind of like, I don't understand.
You just, like, were watching, you were witnessing what weird stuff unravel. Oh, mine is Trick or Treat. It's Trick or Treat, but it's called spelled Trick or Treat.
Yeah.
That's one of my, almost my favorite.
I like that.
So many different stories happening, and it all kind of coalesces into one. And it's just,
I like the aspect of the multiple stories, but to me it missed its mark. All right, next on my list would be Sinister. This one is a scary movie. There are two of them. The first one was good. The second one was okay. If you want to watch one of them, watch the first one. Scary movie. If you haven't seen it, pretty disturbing too. Have you seen it? You haven't seen? Okay, well you need to watch it. Anyways, basically, Dad finds these old films in the attic of this house, and basically it reveals that the boogeyman is real, and it causes these kids to like murder their families.
Okay, my third one is Signs. I know it's not a traditionally, Halloween spooky movie, but I remember being a kid, and that Halloween party will forever haunt me.
Get Out.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that's a good one too.
Get Out would probably be like number 3 on my list, maybe number 2. But it's a newer movie, and I'm sure you guys know about it. Jordan Peele's Get Out was amazing. It was amazing. Us was a letdown, and I still don't understand how people like praise the Us movie. I don't watch anymore.
And I mean, there's still tons of Halloween movies I forgot about that if we're still doing this in a year, we'll put on the list.
Oh, well, yeah.
But, yeah. My number 2, and I haven't seen the whole thing, but I've seen most of it, The Shining. Just classic, spooky, atmospheric. And I like it because it's a very slow-paced movie. It's like,
yeah, see, to me, that's
just
not really a
living it.
scary movie. It's more of like one of the psychological movies.
It's kind of
like
scary.
Hereditary.
There's some scary moments in that movie.
The Strangers.
Wow, bro. That's not even scary, dude.
The Strangers is an amazing slasher, scary movie, suspenseful thriller, and it will get you going on the edge of your seat. If you haven't seen it, it's great. The second one sucked. That's my review on The Strangers. The Strangers Pray at Night was just boring. It was just like...
And the first one has Dennis Reynolds in it as well. These are my friends.
Boo.
See how they glisten. Yeah, Sweeney Todd's.
Sweeney Todd's not even a Halloween movie, dude.
That is. It's dark and it's scary
It's
and
like-
freaky and murderous.
I will say this, like for musicals, it's up there for me because I don't like very many musicals, maybe 2 musicals. So it's number 1 on my musical list.
I know people probably hate this movie and like it's one of my, I guess, guilty
I don't
pleasures.
hate it.
But
I like it.
Everyone's great in it. The music, I hate musicals as well. Not hate, but like dislike a lot of them. And this one just has always stuck with me in my heart. Just because
except La La Land.
That's not a musical, dude. It starts as a musical. It slowly works into real life. Watch it and get the metaphor.
Leave comments down below. We would like to review movies that our fans want us to review. Maybe we can have a discussion about it. Maybe you'd be maybe you'll be a lucky winner, and we'll call you and see your take on the latest, greatest movies coming out.
I will say, I'm like you guys too. Some of these movies I don't want to see. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't want to see El Camino.
I did.
I wasn't against it, but I'm just saying, give us feedback if you're watching of what you do want us to watch and review. And if it's some even obscure movies that people want us to review, we'll watch it. Like old ones. We don't have to do always
Yeah.
new ones or something. So,
Maybe.
well, it's what the fans want. I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan. I cannot wait to see how it ends.
What do you mean? It's over.
Not for me, I'm on season 7 still. And I cannot wait to see the hundreds and thousands of men march upon the army of the dead. And I cannot wait to see Jon finally destroy the Night King. And I cannot wait for Jon to sit upon the Iron Throne and rule Westeros with a fist of fury.
I'm sorry to disappoint you. But I had the best story.
A good story does not maketh a wise king. Now what became of Daenerys?
Some say Drogon carried her north to be with Jon.
Nothing but to wait, and she would fall. So soft, so young, so lost, and oh, so beautiful.
Yes, but she's dead now. I'm going to go now. It was nice to see you, Mr. Todd. Enjoy season 8.
My king, may it be my honor to indulge you in a shave.
Yes, but be careful. I don't grow much facial hair.
You're a good man. Thank you.